one of the things, this is so powerful. So one of the most common drugs for migraines, or I shouldn't say the most common, but one of the common drugs for migraines is something called Sumatriptan. And they did a study comparing head-to-head ginger with Sumatriptan for migraines. So it was also a double-blind, randomized control trial. And what they did, they had 100 people who had migraines without auras. So I think, Scott, you didn't have auras with your migraines. Is that correct?
I did.
Oh, you did have them. Okay, okay, okay. You got them. Well, some people, I did too, and some people don't get the auras. They just get the terrible migraines. And so they had 100 people with migraines without auras. They were either given ginger or sumatriptan, and within 2 hours, both groups saw a significant decrease in migraine pain. And the benefit in both groups was statistically similar. But the trouble is, as you probably know, when it comes to drugs, there's often something that we call side effects. Some of the side effects of sumatriptan are headaches, pain in chest or tightness, pressure, heavy feeling in any part of your body, weakness, feeling hot or cold, dizziness, spinning sensation, drowsiness, nausea, vomiting. I could go on and on. But the point is, you're not going to have all of those kind of side effects for ginger. And the cool thing is you can take it in a very simple way. You can even get dried ginger super cheap. You go and buy it in the like baking section, and you can take like a quarter or an eighth of a teaspoon, and you can just mix it with water and you can drink it down, and that can be very powerful, just as good as medication. But like I said, my hope is that you'll be able to figure out what's causing it so you never have to live with migraines again. And that's what's even more important. I'll be honest with you, research has even come out on if you struggle with lust. Research, they've done 2 studies looking at people. I guess I won't use the word, but they're much more sexual when they eat ginger, and so they think about it more, and they do things to themselves sexually. And so, if you struggle with any of those kind of things, I would only use it medicinally if you need to. But something to consider. They've done 2 different studies on that, but medicinally, yeah, basically in the study, I think it was specifically 1/8 teaspoon. Some people may be able to handle a quarter teaspoon, and you can mix a little honey with it. It will make it taste better. It'll kind of taste like ginger ale at that point. It's actually quite tasty. It's also been shown to be beneficial for menstrual pain using the very same thing. You can use the honey with the 1/8 teaspoon of ginger for menstrual pain. So those are some things that have to do with pain.
Yeah, and I like what you're saying about we don't want to have the migraines and treat them. Let's see if we can find the cause. So try first a whole plant food diet, early to bed, early to rise, plenty of hydration, not exercising excessively at the wrong times, and see if those things actually solve your problem. Then you don't have to worry about, getting the ginger and salt and I got another migraine. I mean, do that for a couple of weeks and see if the migraines resolve. By the way, if you get off of caffeine and sugar and refined food and junk food, you're gonna have headaches for 3 days. So don't be like, this doesn't work, one day in, because you feel miserable because your body's detoxing. By the way, you saw the QR code for the detox course. You want to engage in that on LSR. Click on that or use that QR code and sign up for their detox course, because you can do this from home and you might see things like headaches that maybe they weren't migraines, or maybe you do have migraines, and you go through a step-by-step process to eat the right things, drink the right things, and follow a program, a lifestyle, really.